What a man can do, a woman can do even better. What a man can do, a woman can do even better. Thank you for joining me here today. This is Bora Please. What a man can do, a woman can do even better. This is a chant I have grown very accustomed to. This is a chant I'm very familiar with. And this is a chant that I grew up with. And I'm sure many women are also very familiar with this chant. But is this saying true? Is it really true that what a man can do, a woman can do even better? Well, I believe that the recent unfolding of events at the Olympics and the sporting world in general has blown this kind of thinking out of the waters. It has exposed the illogical and unrealistic expectations this has set for women. And as a result, it has put women in harm's way. Women have been trying for so long to challenge, to outdo, and overperform men in everything and in every way. But like I mentioned previously in my other videos from the past, that men and women are built, structured, and designed differently. And as such, a man is physically more stronger than a woman. A woman should not, under any circumstance, be subjected to receive punches and blows from a man. I mean, that is utterly unacceptable. For crying out loud, this is 2024. A time of all manner and types of rights. How did we get to the point where a man, a biological male, is permitted and allowed to beat a woman all in the name of sports? How is this allowed? Even science that most of the people believe or worship has proven that a man is physically built to be stronger than a woman. So even if this man is subjected to all the estrogen in the world, his physical build will always, or 95% of the time, give him an added advantage over women in a physical sport. With this in mind, I beg to ask this question: where are all the feminists? Where are all the so-called champions of women's rights who have systematically deceived women by telling them they are not strong enough except they begin challenging and acting like men? Where has this ideology led us? Has it not led to us bleeding and hurting through life? You feminists, you will attack a strong man who seeks to protect and defend his woman and his home. But you stand down when a man pretending to be a woman beats up your fellow women. Where is the anger? Where is the outcry from you? You who call yourselves the defenders of women and their rights. How can you stand by and let this injustice even happen? How can you? Women are still fighting to be fully recognized and treated fairly. Yet, you sit by and let some cowardly men begin to come in our space and take our glory. You see this in sports, in the entertainment industry, in the corporate world, even in the military complex. It's going on all around our world. And you sit by and you do nothing. While the real women are still left scrambling at the bottom. Please tell me, if you will not let men beat a woman, why permit it in sports? Why allow it in sports? This is just so plain wrong. It is so wrong on so many levels. Why would they let a man to inflict injuries on a woman like that? For crying out loud, men should compete with men and women against women. And since a new kind of humanity has been created, they should have a new category and let them compete in that category. Why subject women to this kind of injustice? What kind of cowardly men would beat up women like that? All because they think or they feel they need or deserve to win a competition. If they think they have what it takes, then for crying out loud, go fight your kind and leave the women alone. And as for women, please, I beg you, do not put yourselves in harm's way, in or out of sports. If you will not tolerate a man beating you, then do not accept it in a sport. Protect yourself. Your life is very precious. Your body is very precious. Your mind is also very precious. Protect yourself and stand in your honor as a woman. No man, whether in or out of sports, should ever lay his hand on you. You are too precious to be brutalized. Do not put yourself in a situation that puts you at risk. Maybe if all women boycott this nonsense, maybe they'll hear and stop this systematic, legalized assault on womanhood. This is not okay. It's not okay, and it needs to stop. Forget this talk of what a man can do, a woman can do even better. It's nonsense. It certainly does not apply when we're talking about the physical strength of a man. You are not physically built for that kind of a battle. I'm sure there are many things that a woman is great at, that a man will never be able to comprehend. How much more to do it? You are not designed to physically fight a man. So instead of trying to outdo a man in physical strength issues, master your own inner strength and use it to your advantage. Don't try to outdo a man in his own territory. Okay? So this saying that we have grown so accustomed to, that we have grown so familiar with, that has been pumped into our brain, and that we have believed for so long, that what a man can do, a woman can do even better. It's a lie. Stop believing it. A woman is good, not only good, she's great at what she's good at. She's great at what she's great at. She's good at what she's good at. She's good at what she's designed for. It's all about recognizing your strength accepting it, and mastering it. Not trying to be what you're not. You're not a man, so stop acting like a man. Do not compare yourself to a man. You're not a man, you're a woman. And we have our own beauty. We have our own strengths. We have our own abilities, unique skills that are peculiar to us as women. That doesn't make us weak. Because you don't go out there throwing punches at men doesn't make you weak. You are strong. Believe in yourself. Believe in your strength. And start walking according to your design. Then you'll see mountains begin to melt before you. Then you can start seeing changes happening. Then you can go to war on your own terms when you accept yourself. When you accept your unique differences, your unique design, your unique style. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remind you of a lady that I mentioned in my previous video. The lady called Jael in the Bible. When she met Sisera, she didn't approach him trying to fight him and beat him up. She knew he was an enemy. And so what did she do? She went up to him and she lured him. She pretended that she was trying to help him. And then what happened? She ended up killing him when he was fast asleep, like deep in sleep. Because she knew that if she wanted to approach him man to man, like physical battle, she knew she would lose. Or even if she won, the chances she wins, like, it's very slim. So she knew that, look, I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to depend on my strength as a woman. I can be discreet and sneaky about this, and I can get him down. And she did. But if she had gone to him the way a man would do it, she would not have succeeded. Women, stop thinking you're weak. You can look through history and you can see that women can bring down even the strongest of men. Not only can you bring down the strongest of men, you can also build up the most wretched man. You can bring him up. You can build him up. The earth that we live on, that we get to enjoy, the great Mother Earth. You have the same energy of the earth flowing through you. And it's abundant in your veins, in your body, in your spirit, in everything around you. It's so abundant. Nobody goes around saying the earth is weak. So why would you, a woman, fashioned like the earth, claim to be weak? The earth is beautiful. The earth is strong. The earth can be fierce. And so are you. Stop falling for this lie that you're weak because you're not like a man. Stop trying to outdo and outperform the man in his own territory. That will not take us anywhere. Okay? All the people who have been lying to women, saying that women are better than men, Right now, what are they doing? Most of them are just sitting on the sidelines when these cowardly men assault and take our glory, all in the name of equality. I'll close this segment today by quoting Aristotle. And I quote, "The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal." So these people, they practice inequality when they pitch a man against a woman, because men and women are different. No one will ever call an apple an orange. So why do we do it with our genders? Thank you very much for joining me here today. Thank you. And I hope this furthers brings about further discussions, and hopefully brings about change. We want to see change. We're tired of seeing women sidelined and being taken advantage of everywhere you look. And women, we need to recognize our strengths and start working in our strengths. If we don't recognize it, sorry, the men will not. Until you recognize and accept yourself for who you are, then the men will start recognizing it. You must learn to love yourself, love who you are. Then you can be accepted. Then you would be truly respected. Okay? Once again, thank you very much for joining me here today. God bless you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.